Hello, hello. Welcome back to Trial Runners Development. I hope you're all doing well today. And it is Turkey Day, so happy Turkey Day to everybody. We're just gonna hop right into it here. We're going to start testing out and make sure our datapack is still functioning for the most part. So we're gonna just make sure it's listed. Indeed, there is Trial Runner. Did I actually spell that? I did. Wait, did I call it Trial Runner? The typos are so bad. It's such an easy one to mix up. So let's go ahead and open that up. Let's make sure we get that named correctly, because that is sad to have our data pack named the wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. It should be data packs. Yes, we gotta adjust the name. It should be trial runners. Okay. Let's just double check. If we hit reload, data pack list. Do we fix it? Yes, there we go. Now the name is correct. I get trial and trail mixed up so much. All right, so we should have currently, yeah, we got 3 functions working right now. I remember last time we were trying to get the storing coordinates? I don't know, we have a setup, we have a storage, we just can't. It was, oh, I was unable to find the file. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure that is still a thing. Okay. Oh, was it? Oh, did I do the wrong? Hold on. I may have renamed the wrong thing. Let's just double check. Ah, here we go. So this is the one we have. So the idea was it was supposed to store the coordinates into a scoreboard, and then we could pull those numbers from the scoreboard to set our spawn point. All right. So let's start by saving that, make sure that's correct. So we should have, oh, if I can click on the right things here. We open up our folder again. I just want to make sure that I've got the right one in here. We should be able to delete this other one, though instead of deleting it, I think I just want to move it to our desktop temporarily. Or to the desktop so that it's out of the way and we're not mixed up at all. Okay, so we now only have the one in there like we should. And this is the one we're editing and working on. Now I do need to verify that I have all the right ones open. I do not. Okay. So we're trying to open up. Okay, so we have 4 functions in here. Good to know. We're trying to open up the spawn point. Oh, okay, we had multiples open. So we don't need that one open because we've got that one there. Okay, so it looks like we need to refresh everything and make sure everything's open correctly. That one's good. This one's not. Okay, so let's just double check. Pack meta. Okay, if it's not currently open, we're just going to close it so that we know what is currently open is actually correct. I don't understand exactly why this one is crossed out. There may be something that I'm not completely... Oh, okay, this one's also opened up in the wrong one. If we check our pathing there, it's incorrect. Okay, so this one is the correct one. So let's go ahead and open up our other files, just so we have those available and for reference if we need to change anything. So we have this one. Yep, here we go. And then we'll open up this one. So these are our 4 functions that ChatGPT gave us last time. Now I just got to find out exactly why this one, for some reason, is not doing anything. So do a quick reload. Oop. We go to datapack list. Okay, so we have trial runners is the current one in there, and obviously the vanilla one. Now for our functions, we do have everything but the set spawn function. I'm trying to remember why. So let's go pop in. We'll grab this and we'll give this to ChatGPT and see if it can give us any hints. Function isn't showing in game. Let's see kind of what guidance it wants to give us. Okay, so you're trying to store the player's spawn point by using execute store results spawn point. However, the syntax might not be correct for directly setting the spawn point. Okay, let me make sure my chat's available. Okay, the correct approach. To set the spawn point, you can't directly store the result in the spawn point like that. Instead, you'll need to execute a command that sets the player's spawn point based on the values retrieved from your storage. You need to ensure that the values from the custom storage are correctly received and applied to this player's spawn point. Okay. So it's showing me that it should be getting stored. Okay, so let's start with, I think we want to do, first of all, we'll make sure this is available. So if we click on this, we have this lodestone. So we'll get rid of this one just to make sure. And we'll start with our functions. So our first function, I think we want a continuous check. And then we want to do the setup storage, and then we want to store the coordinates. Because now what I should be able to do is, I think it was execute store result for storage. If I do that, oh, and then I need to do like each one, right? Because I say X. Okay, that's not what it was. It's been so long I forgot exactly what we were doing with this. So I don't think we want this one, right? I don't remember what those are. Okay. Let's double check what our storage function is doing. So to set up the storage, we create a storage point for X, Y, and Z. Okay, so actually what we want to do is probably start with, let's run that again. So that should give us is a storage for lodestone X. So yes, so I should be able to do execute. We want to do storage or store results storage. And it should be an X, right? It should give us... Oh, am I missing... I forgot how I'm supposed to call it. Because when it stores the coordinate, it's trying to do... store results storage lodestone X. How do I recall it? I forget how I call it to check it. Is it the other one? Do I do success? I don't know if that's storage lodestone X. No, it doesn't do it either. Because it's looking for that. How did we do it last time? Ah. Part of the a lot of this stream is me just trying to, oh, sorry, I don't know why my mic was like, it was spiking really loud. I apologize. Okay. Brain. Okay, is it int? Do I have to do like an add something? I'm trying to remember. All right, I need to do a run to get the, hold on. Run, that's what we needed. Data, get, storage, X. Okay, so that's what we want. We're gonna do the same thing for checking for Y. We're checking for Z, which we know is these coordinates for this lodestone. Okay. We got that one done. So we know that it's correctly stored it. So now, what is the continuous check doing for us? Okay, so that was what is constantly verifying it. So our third part is this one. So is it results spawn point? Let's find some, let's try this. We're gonna say data, yeah, get entity. Wait, hold on, no, not entity, not storage. Do we have a spawn point storage? Maybe that's what we're missing? Or what we wanted to do is we wanted to call it. But I don't believe this is the correct way to call that. What if I said something like this? If I wanted to teleport me, but I want to do those coordinates? How do I do that? Because it's showing it should be here. What's okay? Expected white space to end an argument, but found a trail data. Okay. Interesting. So what if let's just try running what it's suggesting. So we're gonna have execute as, and then it says run TP at S with the brackets. We're looking for distance. And it says equal 0.11. Can I actually do that? I don't feel like I can. I can't. Okay. So it teleported me right to where I was standing. Okay. So how do we modify this? Can we want it to pull, I want to pull lodestone X. What if I did something like that? It doesn't do anything. I can't do that one either, so how do I do that? It doesn't explain it very well. Because supposedly that what I just put in, oops, that's not what I want to do. Excuse me. Supposedly this is according to the chat GPT that it will just execute it with those, but I don't know if that's quite accurate. Let's take a look. Store the coordinates. The first three execute store commands into XYZ, yep, values from the lodestone storage and store them in scores. This will allow you to use the values for the commands. Set the spawn point, execute as run TP command. Will teleport the player to the stored coordinates. Make sure to add proper command blocks. Sure you're triggering this function correctly in game, such as a command block or through a function call. Okay. If I just do that. It's not doing anything. It wants me to do the relative, which... Can I add something to this? What did I say? Lodestone X or something like that? No. Because I bet I could add something to that. Do 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 do. It has a destination and it has a location. So what if I stand here? Okay. And just for test purposes, what happens if I die? Yeah, it takes me to the wrong spot. Because what it's supposed to do is set my spawn on this lodestone. That is the goal. And we're literally like there. So close. Okay. I feel like something's up with my mic. Hold on. I feel like maybe the filter or something is not working correctly because it just... I feel like it's too loud. Okay, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so let's just debug real quick, I guess. So we're going to say data, get, storage, lodestone X. It'll tell me that. Okay. Minecraft lodestone X. Okay, so let's try something. What if we do this and we say, I don't think this is something we can add in here, but let's try it. Yeah, so that doesn't actually work. Can I do like the brackets? No, can I just put that in? No, it doesn't work either. Okay. So the question is how can I modify this? Do I need to... Okay, let's try looking up, let's see, how to pull the stored lodestone X and apply to chords in command. Let's see what that tells me. Okay, so this is more what I was looking for, which I don't think is correct, but let's give it a whirl. So if we just copy what it has here, can these actually be pulled in like that? They can't. So how do I get that structure to work there? That is a question. I'll refuse the scores, something like this. Do I need to have like it in some sort of brackets? I don't know if anything like this is going to work. Simply experimenting right now. If I put like a comma between each one, it doesn't yellow it out because it's not valid. So do I need to not have these? And then I do this. So that doesn't work. Can I do it in the box brackets? No, that doesn't work either. Do the curly brackets do it? I doubt it. So those experiments proved to do nothing. Okay. Execute run. Okay. Well, replace this and this with the actual score names. Or the direct values from the custom storage. How do I do that? Okay, so let's double check this is doing what we want it to do. Is it because it's spawn point? Because based on what we have, perhaps that's what I need. Target and then location. So can I do like at s and then put in lodestone underscore x or x lodestone underscore y and load stone underscore z and then do that. Okay, so that obviously doesn't work. Okay, store the result spawn point player to z, because I think it's supposed to be spawn point. So what if I just say spawn point? I doubt that would work. Okay, that's not the option. What do we have in here though? Distance to entity, entities between that, game mode level, entity name. Ah, scores. What if I say spawn point? No. What goes in here? It's a question. Entities with scores. Don't know if that's correct either. Entity with tag? Because I think this is trying to pick up specifically entities that have that attached to them, right? So if I say that, and then I say it should be a storage thing, right? I can feel it. I'm super close. Like I'm like right there. Okay. What step am I missing here? Store result to spawn point. Can I just put in, can I put these in there is a question. Can I just drop this in maybe? I'll try that as a possibility. Okay, so obviously that doesn't quite, it doesn't like that very much. If I get rid of the brackets, it also doesn't like it. What if I just say X, Y, and then Z? That also doesn't work. Okay, so let's find out what goes into the score thing. So if I say at S scores equal what goes in here. Let's see, in the execute command, the score sector is used to target entities based on their score in a scoreboard. If you're trying to use scores to apply stored coordinates, Here's how it works. Yep, okay. Score parameter is used to filter entities based on their scoreboard values. You can target players or other entities whose scores match certain coordinates. For example, if you stored lodestone X, Y, and Z coordinates in the scoreboard, which you have done in your previous commands, you can use scores parameter to target the player with the corresponding values. Right, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. This might be where we need to go. So let's go. So we're looking for execute as at S, and we're going to do a bracket. We're going to do scores. And then it wants me to do curly brackets. We're going to say lodestone underscore X equals 1. It doesn't quite seem the right way to do this, but we'll try it anyways. We'll do that and then that. Okay, so that gives us at least a valid command. So what does that do? Nothing, because it needs the secondary part. So if we say at, what if I just say at me? That doesn't work either. Because it wants me to do at S. And we're going to say run TP. And then it wants me to do at S again, which I feel like there's a lot of, it feels very convoluted currently, but we'll see what it does. This targets players whose listen X score is at least 1 or any greater than 1. Okay, well I can't just do 1 because currently the coordinates are negative. So this is not going to necessarily work, but it could potentially get us in a better direction. It's so weird. There's literally like, there's like one step missing. And I don't understand what it is. Okay. Let's try something different real quick. We're gonna say function. We're gonna do the stored coordinates. So that happened. So after that got stored, it wants me to run this one. Let's just see what happens when we run this. Which it didn't. I don't think it's doing it. It's like, it's just missing. Because that's what the coordinates should have been. Okay, this is what it's telling me I should use, which is not valid. Okay, so let's see what, if I tell it this, I copy these, and say is not valid for a command. You're right, so there are placeholders. Yep, okay. To fix this issue, you need to use the scoreboard values directly. Can I just say I'm curious. Actually, so target, so I say at S, and then I do this, and I say score. It doesn't want to do score, which is so that doesn't work. Why not? This is a bit frustrating. Let us say X. Okay, so it's taking that in. So what if I said stone? Do something like that? No. X, Y, and Z. It doesn't work. So those are valid. Ah, goodness. So it's trying to tell me to use a command block, but I doubt the command block can do it with that as well, because let's just try it. Okay, so if we have one of these, which I'll just put a copy in there if I need it. So if I put you here, and I copy this, and I just paste that in there, it's going to be red, because it's not correct. So that the syntax is wrong. So I got to figure out the syntax for that. So let's try this. I want to use stored values in a Minecraft command. Let's see if that can give me anything. Okay, I got a Reddit post. It's 4 years old, but maybe it can give me some insight. Storage. Okay. So this data, it's super old for sure. No, this doesn't feel right yet either. If I can learn more about the stored results, perhaps that's what will help me. So slash data, get storage, Minecraft, test. Okay. Because I think I have a... Okay, did it make me a scoreboard is the question. Okay, so we currently have 3 scoreboards. We have lodestone Z, lodestone Y, and lodestone X. Can I get those? What if I say data, get, storage, lodestone X? That's just going to do that. Yeah. So I can get the storage that way. How do I put that into the context of a teleport command? So if I say teleport me, and then I want to do, you know, I use these, I'm pretty sure, so that I have something I can modify. And I'm pretty sure I can add a 1 to it, but if I want to do the proper context, so I can just add a number. Let's explore teleport command. Because we might be able to potentially look at our options of how we can modify the teleport command, and maybe we can get it put into there somehow. So teleport target to set coordinates and rotate them. Okay, I don't need that. There's a different syntax depending on where you'd like to teleport. To teleport, to set coordinates. So the question is, can I simply... I don't think I can do this, but let's try. See, that doesn't work. Okay. Because as far as I can tell with teleport commands, you can do a rough position and then you can modify that back and forth, but oh, let's try something like that maybe. Can I do a bracket? I cannot, but I could probably do this, and then I can try maybe a type. Can I do store it? No, it's not going to be that, so I think it's, I'm pretty sure scores is what I'm after. So what if I say lodestone X? Expected, okay. So it wants curly brackets. So if I say lodestone X, expected and equal at position 25, which should be after, okay, I'm understanding that now, which is helpful. Okay. So it's expecting something. So I want it to equal. So what if I did this and then said I want it to equal? Oh no, hold on. Okay, so it's expecting that, and it's expecting this. So now we have that, it's correct at the very least. If I do a comma, oh, can I do... Okay. I think we might be onto something. And then I do this again. I'm going to do the curly brackets. Now, question is, what can I put in these? I can close it out. So what is it expecting right now? Scores isn't applicable here at position 23. Okay. So it doesn't like me putting scores there. Okay, why is the question? So we can't do scores twice. Interesting. So if I just do this and I say lodestone X and then I close it out. So it's expecting an equal sign. Let us say equal X. The value or range of the value at position 26. It doesn't like the range, the value of it. What if I say 1? It's not complaining about it at this point. And I close it out. So no entity was found. Okay. I think we're going in some sort of direction. I have no idea. One of these days I'll hit my head against the rock hard enough and I'll solve it, right? One of these days. Alright, let's see, how to use a teleport command. So teleport command Minecraft, use saved score. How about that? Let's see if that will give us the direction we need to go. Okay, so you can also create fake players, okay. For your scores if you don't want to assign them to a real player. Oh, could I maybe make a fake player and then teleport myself to the fake player's location? That's a potential idea. This is a really old post, but... So this seems to be, you make a summon an armor stand, which I don't know if I want to summon an armor stand or not. So I guess that might be the best option. Ah. Problem is all this is way too old. Okay. This is lodestone X, right? I need it to equal something. No entity found. Because I'm looking for scores of... Because I don't have an entity, right? Unless I can do... Okay, let's try something different maybe. Is there anything related to scoreboards here that I could do with? Custom predicates. What if I say X position and I want to equal something? What if I say lodestone X? Okay, expected a double at position 9. A double, as in this? No, I don't know what a double is. What's a double? Minecraft command asking for a double. Use a repeating command block, cannot sound like. What does it mean by double? I don't know the wordage. Okay. Expected double. What is a double? What is a double? A double as in like a number? Hey, Bucky, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to the stream. Ah. My brain. How's it going? Pretty good, other than my brain not understanding anything I'm trying to do right now. Maybe Chat GPT can save me. Tell me the secrets. The data type. Representing float point numbers. Okay, floats, right. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Too relatable, right? Oh, it's in X double? So do I just need to say I'm going to Mississippi tomorrow to have Thanksgiving again? Oh, really? I'm going to have 2 Thanksgivings. It's kind of crazy. So if I just say double? No, that's not what I want either. Can I do that? It can accept that. Okay. Which, that would be a double. The coordinates are saved as doubles. So we're almost there. Execute storage result, run one data, get storage that. I'm curious, what does this do? Does this actually do anything? Nah, of course it wouldn't. Why does it not like it though? We should be able to find out why. Double 1x at player. Okay. Incorrect argument for command at position 22 for the result. Right. Because it doesn't like this part. Because it's looking for a score? Oh. Could that be what we need? There it is! Oh my gosh! My goodness! That's the thing we need. So we have to get to store result, it's score spawn point. We need to use the name. Okay, so we're one step closer. But I found them, which is good. Now what do I do with them? Okay. Let's take a look back at what the previous thing it was trying to tell me to do and see if there's anything there that we could use to potentially do anything with. So result score. Right. So I need to somehow get the result without any of this other thing. Okay. How do I execute this into a function? What I can do... Okay, we found the data. That's the important part. We know exactly where, like, kind of, we know the syntax of where it's at. The problem with that, though, is... Could say at me? Let's see what happens if I do that. Nothing. Do I need to, like, run multiple commands in a row? So run teleport execute store result score spawn point attacks. Okay. What is this doing now? It's trying to store the result there, right? That's what that's supposed to do. But then it wants me to do something like getting the... So if I say run data, get storage, lodestone X, what does that do? Okay. Right back. Sounds good. I will be here struggling, trying to figure out what little step I'm missing. But once we get this done, I'll potentially have the first feature done. This is so painful in the brain. Okay. Store coordinates from custom storage into a scoreboard values. Yes. However, Minecraft Execute TP doesn't support direct use of scores and teleportation arguments. So the best approach would be to use relative teleportation method with custom execute commands. Okay. You can use a combination of command blocks and scoreboards. Only possible way to approach this. There's one possible way to approach it. I don't think I fully understand what it's asking me to do. Okay. I'm still not understanding the retrieve from storage thing. Maybe it's something to that effect? Let's try this. So we're going to execute store result score at s, or at player is what it says. When I say lodestone x, and then it wants me to do like a run data get entity at s position 0 and point out. What does that do? Okay. Oh, so confused. Because, okay, we set up a storage of a place to store everything. We store the coordinates into these locations that are pulled from the lodestone. And they're saved into lodestone X, Y, and Z as a double. Okay. So this is trying to pull the double. But it's not pulling it. Let's try, can we even get these execute commands to work? Is the question. So if I say execute store result spawn point, it doesn't see that as valid, but it should be because I pulled it up there. But how did I do that previously? Like this? Okay, so if that's like that, I'm going to say score spawn point, and it's all lowercase. Then it says at player, which I don't think is correct. I'm going to say x, yeah, so it's not working at all. Expected a white space at the end of the argument, but found showing data. Can I then say run data get storage lodestone X? This? Okay. Is this the, maybe this is the correct syntax we need for this? So we're just missing that part? Though is this doing the same thing as storing the coordinates? No, it shouldn't be. So what do we do? What happens if we do that? Okay, so we copy this. And we're going to basically change these all to Y. And that to Y. I'm going to do the same thing here. And we'll change it to Z and Z. What happens if we save that? And then we say reload. And we go to our functions. Is it there? It's there. Okay. That's good news. Never give up. You'll figure it out eventually. Okay, so that works. Now, question is, What did that do? Can I check my spawn point? So it set my spawn point there. So then what if I run this again? What did that do? I guess we try the kill command and see what happens. So it didn't work. Okay. But the function is correct now. At least it's showing and it's technically working. So if we say storage setup, and then we do store coordinates, and then we do set spawn point. What does that do? Okay, at least it's one step closer. We got it showing now. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT says about that. Okay, I got the function to show now. Let's see what it says. Okay, let's continue. Got this function not showing. If you need the first, okay. It's still which Spider-Man is the best? I think it's the guy that played Flash in his TV series. I can't remember his name. But I think I liked him as Spider-Man better. Okay. So I want to do data get storage lodestone X. So it is that. Okay. Okay, so now I want to try the execute Andrew Garfield? I think so. I'm not very good at remembering actors' names. I think so. I think they're the same guy, or someone looks very similar. So execute as player runs spawn point at s, and it wants me to do distance equal 1, and then it said to do that. Okay, so I've done that command. Oh, okay. So is that what we can do? Let's try this. Execute as at, that's the closest player? I can't remember what that is. At s. Run spawn point. I'm gonna do at s again, apparently. And then it was wanting me to do the box. I'm gonna say x equals lodestone underscore x. Expected an integer. So that's also not valid. Okay. So what is it? It's telling me to run this differently. Okay, execute as at s at s run tp at s. I don't know. Wants me to do the that, and I just say, doesn't like that at all, does it? Okay, what happens if I type correctly? Underscore x equal 1, and then I'll close it out. Okay, so I'm missing something here, obviously. List on x at position 31, run, okay. Unknown option. So I got to do score. Score is equal. I did this before. What did I do before? Scores, okay, so this is what I need. Okay. So we had curly bracket. Okay. So that's what it wants me to do, and then do relative, relative, relative. I didn't do anything. Dude, I wish you were. I once was on vacation and we were flying back from Florida. Yeah, I bet. I've never experienced it myself, but I bet it's an interesting feeling. Okay, I know for sure the coordinates are stored correctly. I just don't think I can pull it correctly, which is a little obnoxious. So if I do that, and then I say spawn point S. Wait, what did it do? Ah! What if I say spawn point? Planes are funny and a little scary sometimes? Yeah. I hear you there. You've never been high on any drugs? Me neither. I tend to avoid them. Okay. Well, I know that I've had a method to find the coordinates, which is this one. Which would be... I don't know if I could do a very large convoluted teleport command. I am... I know I'm so close. I just know it. So I'm trying to say do it in the relative, but can I do something like this? So it doesn't like that. But what if I did scores equal, and then I did this, and then I did this? No player found. Well, that's a different output. What if I just say closest player? Still no player found. Okay. What were my options again for these? Does these actually just... Oh, okay. That's nice that it shows that. Nearest entity, nearest player, random player, current entity. Now with our lodestones, we're doing a player. So I would think this would be valid. Or is it because it's not doing it in a... Ooh, it's so close. There's just like one little step I'm missing. One little piece of the syntax, and it will be there. Okay, let's see. What have we done so far? Okay, that doesn't seem to output anything. Because I know... Here, run as at s run spawn point. I'm not sure why, I'm just not understanding what it's trying to tell me to do here. It's trying to tell me this is... Or, sorry, not that. Oop, did it again. It's trying to tell me that that's a potentially valid code, but it's obviously not because... those are done in the wrong syntax. But if I were to do this, and I said scores, and I bring this in, will that work? No. What if I said equal 1? And then I did a comma. I doubt that's going to let me do that. If I go to the end here, it should tell me what it's not happy with. Expected value or range of values at position 49, scores equals X of lodestone. Oh, okay, I think I need to get rid of this. Isn't that what I had to do before? Okay, so now it's looking for a white space. So we know that that works. So can I... Oh, I bet it's in here, right? So if I do this... What do I need to do? I can't do multiple scores though, can I? So do I need to do this? Lodestone. Is it going to let me do multiple? Underscore y equal 1. Okay, okay. That's promising. And I'm going to do lodestone underscore z equal 1. What did that do? Can I get my spawn point? Get entity Steam. I want to know my spawn point. Can you get that? No. Okay, well let's just test it now real quick. Where do I respawn? Didn't move. Okay, so we know that this command at least did not change our spawn point. Because I have a feeling it didn't pick up me, the player. But we've definitely got into a closer point. So we can use this. We'll just put this somewhere for now. But I think we'll put that in here. We'll do a hashtag so that it stays as a note and just put that in there so we have that accessible or as a reference for later. Now, can I simply do this? No player was found. Okay. So if I can get this to locate me, so we want to probably execute this at a specific location. Okay, so I think that's probably why there was all that kind of convoluted of at player, at player, at player. But the problem is it's not doing it in the right location. So we do need to execute at player run this. Okay, so nothing happened. We're gonna go to bed. All right, good night. Sleep well. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, well that did something. But it didn't tell me what it did. So we'll just try this again. and see if it changed where I'm at. No, it didn't change anything. Can I just remove this? Can I do a relative? No. Okay. Tell me more about scores equal in Minecraft. Okay. So you have selectors, objectives, mini score. Okay. Okay. Yep, so I did the objective. Then you need it to equal something. Is the minimum value for the score you want to target? Is it because the score is a negative? Target player with a score of points greater than or equal to 5. So if I say... So I need to be able to tell it to check anything. So... less than or equal to. So can I say... I can do double dots? Can I do double dots before and after? Let's try something like this. Okay. Because that's supposed to say less than or equal to. Oh, you can do between a range. Okay. Target nearest player with a score of points greater than or equal to 10. Within 10. Okay. Teleport the nearest player with a score of points greater than or equal to 100. Execute as... You just teleport the nearest player to the score 100 or more points. Okay. I'm kind of curious what this did anything. It did not. And we're just going to make sure... Yeah, because that's still the -4, like it should be. So, what I want to do then maybe... It's greater than or equal to 10. So... Because is points the objective in this example? Because if points is the objective in this example, I could say less than x equal to 1, and then I can have a distance. Can I do a distance at the end of this? Distance equals, let's just say 10. Let's see what that does. I'd be surprised if it does anything at all, to be honest. Is there any more syntax I can do? I don't know if that did anything. Okay. Nope. We're definitely getting closer. We're like just a sliver away. Okay. Targeting entities based on a specific score or score range. Running commands only for entities with a certain score. Wrong objective names, missing score setup, incorrect syntax. Be mindful of the syntax, especially with score ranges. 10.20 means from 20 to 10 inclusive, but .10 means less than or equal to. which means technically this should work because it's going to say less than or equal to 1 within a range of 10. But I don't know if this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Let's grab this and just see what ChatGPT thinks about this command. Oh, it's trying to do it within a distance of a command block. Okay. There are a few issues to address in your command. Using scores in the spawn point command does not directly support using score values in its arguments. Unfortunately, you cannot use score values like lodestone X, Y, and Z directly in the spawn point command as if they were coordinates. Okay, so while this is a valid command, it's not being used correctly. You can use execute to perform operations based on scores, but you can't apply the scores directly to the spawn point command like that. Okay. Distance argument works, but your selector was the wrong logic. The distance parameter should be used in the outputter's scores selector, not in a separate argument. Okay. So I don't want this at the very least in there, I guess, is what it's saying. Okay. So just out of curiosity, we'll try this. This is what it gave me. I didn't do anything though. I didn't move. Okay. Okay, let's try this maybe. Okay, did that change my spawn point? It did not. And my compass is running away from me. Okay. So I can't use this necessarily. Teleport the player to the coordinates stored in their scoreboard. Okay. Did I already try this one? I think it did, but I don't think it actually did anything. Okay, let's try just copying this just to see if this will do anything. It's not teleporting me because it's using the relative location. To teleport based on scoreboard values, you'll need a method like this. Okay. I don't understand how this is supposed to work. Because based on what it's telling me I should have basically this here. That should go there. And that's supposed to... What it says it's supposed to do is this. Teleport the player to the stored coordinates. This part requires you to use the stored scores. Okay, well, let's just save this, I guess. And we're going to try reloading. And then we're going to say function Set up the storage. Function. Store coordinates. I'm going to do the function of set spawn point. Okay. So, supposedly, this is supposed to have set my spawn, but it has not. Did the compass fly off the edge? Probably. I'm curious now. Did that work? No. Confirmed that did not work. Got it. Okay, let's go here real quick and just rotate this and say get. Let's see if it changed. So it's still -4, which it shouldn't be with this one. That's another whole other issue, but because right now it's picking up this one. Okay. Store results. Spawn. Lodestone Z. Run data kit storage. Minecraft Lodestone Z. So I'm going to say execute as nearest player. Run the teleport. So the score equals lodestone x equals 1. Am I saying less than? So is it because... Right, the dot was supposed to be less than or greater than? I think it was supposed to be greater than. So if I change that to being greater than, out of curiosity, perhaps that'll work? Since it's currently is... Okay. Let's try that. Still did not work. Okay. Here for this other one, so I'll put you over here. I think I could do this a lot easier way than I'm currently trying to by using a bunch of interaction entities and have it just run the submit, the set my spawn point whenever you right click on it. But if I put an interaction entity around that, it technically wouldn't... Yeah, I guess I could do it like I did the Secret of Mana thing. I don't know if this is the correct rabbit hole for me to be running down right now. Do 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 do. Teleport the player to the coordinates based on the score. Because what it should be doing, if I say scoreboard, objectives, list, it'll show those. So what can I do? Add, modify, remove, set display. Render type? So set display on the sidebar. Display slot is empty. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Okay, so spawn point currently only has 4, and I have -9. Why do I have -9? Can I have multiple things? Sidebar. So that's a -13. Wait, why am I part of that one? So we're gonna say scoreboard, players, remove, Steam on that one. Why does that not work? Now minus 10? Okay, because I need to not remove, I need to reset? No, I need to change something here. Subjective, add, not add. I'd remove the objective. I forget how to remove myself from a scoreboard. Clear display name for, okay. So now it should be fine. No, I'm still there though. So how do I remove myself from it? Scoreboard again. Objectives. Modify. Index. Display name? No. Gonna say players. Okay, this should describe it, right? If I hover over it? No, it doesn't actually. If I say enable for me. Doesn't work either. Has 0. Okay. Do I need to... I don't need to set myself to this. Okay, I'm getting confused here. 1 second. Move player from scoreboard. It's the reset command? Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to do the reset, so supposedly. Scoreboard, players, reset, Steam from this one. There we go. Okay, I don't need to be on that. All right. Question is though, if I were to take this compass, see, that doesn't change anything. That's a whole other issue we're gonna have to deal with. So I guess if I click this and then I say function check, and then I do the other functions. Oh, do I do it like this? No. Store coordinates? Do I need to set it up? And then store the coordinates? So now that's not working either, which is interesting. Very interesting. So I'm gonna need probably... Oh, so when the world starts, it should set this up, but then I'm gonna need a separate command to... or a separate function to whenever I click on it with a lodestone that it should change it. Gonna have to consider that. So let's add a note somewhere. I think I want... I don't know if this is the correct thing here. Do I want to... Maybe what I should do is just put a... In here, I want to add... It's going to say just a new document for now. I'm just going to name it function to update scoreboard. Okay. Before I forget, I need to have that there as a note for later. Okay. Brain, 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 brain. Supposedly this can work on a command block, so let's try this. So if I were to take these out, put this here, and then paste that in there. And let's just have it be on always active. So that obviously didn't work. So it's supposed to teleport me based on that, right? But I guess I don't know what's going to be triggering it. So technically, if this is working, it should be constantly teleporting me. So it's definitely not working. Wait, where did that teleport me to? Oh. Wait. Is that teleporting me? Within 10 blocks? No, okay. Weird. Ah, so confused. Let's try this one, maybe? No, that didn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's try to follow this, I guess. Let's say check if the player is holding a lodestone compass and stores their coordinates. Okay. This will create this scoreboard, if I remember correctly. Initialize custom storage for lodestone coordinates. You can optionally set default values if you need to. Okay. So then this is what we'll run to store the coordinates. I guess this needs to function. I need to run this function when I click on a lodestone. Okay. So I probably need to make a note here. Run when player clicks a lodestone. I think this is where that needs to be done. Set the player spawn point to the stored coordinates from the custom storage. Teleports the player to the stored coordinates. Huh. But it still doesn't work. God. Is it because it can't? Current entity, let's just try player, which can pick up me. Run TP. Current entity, which is going to be me. Is that all I need to do is change it, probably? Okay, and then I want relative, relative, relative. Okay, that's not doing anything. Okay. Is it because... Oh, is it... Maybe that's what I need to do is change this. So that it's actually picking up... Oh yeah, it should be. Does this not register me anymore in the command block? Nearest player. Huh. Grr. What if I need to run it at the lodestone coordinates? Because right now I don't think it's running in any location. So what if I say execute, run, execute at, and then I need to grab the player. And then I do lodestone. Maybe something to that effect. Obviously I need to have the full thing. Like I need this. So execute out that, and then I want to run TP. Let's try this. So that should have had it run it based on that coordinate, but it didn't seem to work either. So maybe I need a distance. So let's try adding distance. Let's say just 10. It also doesn't seem to have done anything. Because execute at should tell it to do it in that location, if I'm understanding correctly. That also doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Can I display multiple scoreboards? Scoreboards. Okay. Use a clock and a switch mechanism to alternate between the different scoreboards. Use dummy players to store the same scoreboard with different values. I just show multiple objectives. I think that's what I need. There's only ever one objective in each display slot. You can either combine them somehow, like an additional dummy entity, or use different display slots. Okay. I'm kind of curious. What's the scoreboard? What other options do we have? Below name, list. Like I said, list. Oh, obviously it's going to be 0 on mine, so that's silly to do. So I'll do scoreboard. So I should be able to just redo it, and it should go away, right? Yeah, okay. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Because I know there's like people that have like really complex scoreboards on the side. But it's probably because they have multiple players within the objectives. Because spawn point is what's considered my player, and they're part of all three scoreboards. Is what I understand currently. Okay, getting distracted on something since I'm having trouble figuring this part out. Let's think. What can we do? How can we approach this differently? Because we can confirm. Let's see. Let's try scoreboard. Objective. Set display. Sidebar. We'll get rid of that because we don't need that showing right now. Okay. Well, we've made enough progress where we've got all our functions at least visible. So we fixed the one not working because we got the proper syntax, which is good. Now, the main part I think I am missing is the fact that you can't pull the coordinates into a teleport command. So what I probably need is I need to probably set a... Can I just do like a regular thing? Like I want to say, I want to set this to equal that in commands, or can I set it to a value? Like for example, and I can say execute store result for a score, or is it storage? Storage x double. That's the scale, right? What's it expecting? It's expecting an execute command. Okay. The TP command without this means teleporting relative to the player's current position. If you use teleport to absolute coordinates, you need to use the scoreboard value of XYZ and replace the relative coordinates with those values. In Minecraft, you cannot directly use scoreboard values in a teleport command. So you need to use execute to run the command as a player's position with the coordinates you've stored in scoreboards. Let me know if, okay. I think I'm missing this part. So you need to use execute to run the command at a player's position with the coordinates you've stored in the scoreboard. So if I'm understanding correctly, that means you can tell the scoreboard what to have, but then you have to use a command with those exact numbers that you stored. So like it can't pull them, which feels weird. scoreboard. Okay. So it's definitely possible. There's a video here, but I don't want to play the video because it will be copyrighted. So first what I probably need to do, I need to go to YouTube. I can use my own video, since that won't be an issue. So I can start playing one of my videos, then I can mute it. I click this and I go to mute. What I should be able to do now is open this one and it is muted. Right? Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see what this person did. I think they might have used an armor stand. Can I use a summon command? Because if I can summon an armor stand in the position, I can then teleport the player to it. But I don't... Actually, that might be what I can do. So let's try that. Let's say summon arm... Okay, maybe ChatGPT can help with this. Summon armor stand using the scoreboard chords. Let's see if that will let me do it. Because if I can kind of keep using scoreboard values for summoning entities like armor stands, but using scoreboard values for coordinates, you can dynamically summon entities. Okay, so this might be what we have to do. So let me check this. So I already have the stored coordinates. So if I were to copy this here, and then I say this. Okay, so obviously there's some sort of syntax that is currently wrong here, which is okay, we can figure that out. I think what I need is at least a 1 here. Though this is probably also not... Yeah, so there's still something wrong in this syntax, which I can definitely modify. So we'll start at the beginning of this. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to do... Okay. Let's just try app player for now, maybe? No, it doesn't like that, does it? So execute as at friend summon armor stand. So let's just do that. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong thing. If I just do that, that should give me an armor stand. Yes. Okay, if I know that worked, how do I modify this? I do a bracket? Possibly? Okay. So that'll give me coordinates. Can I pick the coordinates that I want? So if I do a relative position and then I say lodestone underscore x, can't do anything like that, right? Or even just that. How did I pull coordinates before? Is that what we had here? Can I drop this on the end of this? Cannot. So I was expecting a double. So I can't say run or anything like that. Can I add brackets and do something in here? No. Just because expecting white space. Okay. If I can summon, so if I just summon the armor stand, and can we put in, and then I can put in like the no gravity thing, pretty sure. No gravity 1B, and I'm gonna say in Rome, I can spell, goodness, INVU LNERABL 1B that. Okay, so it gives me an invulnerable one, which I can destroy because I'm in creative. Okay, now can I do anything with this? Incorrect augment for command at position 30. So it doesn't like if I can do something like this. I can put something in that space, but it's only NBT data. Okay. Because I should be able to, I think, TP closest player to yeah, so it's like teleport closest player. Then what I do here. Okay, let's try maybe get into that first, but okay. Right, I should finish watching this video. Maybe this will help. Even though it's quite an old video, we might be able to use this to do it correctly. Because I can get the armor stand teleported to where I want it. Okay, how did he do that? Okay. Can I see the description of this video? Let's open it in YouTube. Make sure it's muted. Yes. Okay. Set an entity score in these objectives. Run the function as the entity you want to teleport. Execute as selector. Okay. So let's try something here. TP this thing. Right, now I want to do an execute as. Use the values in the scoreboard as relatives. Okay, run the function as an entity you want to teleport. Execute as selector at function em score TP. To use the values in the scoreboard as absolute coords positions, the commands are. Okay. Set entity score in the objective. So I've done that. Can I... What can I do with this? So that teleports me to that. So I know I can do that. So question is, can I generate... I just need to be able to summon it, I guess, at the location? Because I could summon it at the location, teleport the player, set their spawn, then delete the armor stand. I think that's the kind of the order I'm going with. So let's try... Let's grab a sign, maybe. So, summon armor stand... Armor stand at compass chords. Then we want to TP the player to the armor stand. Oops. and then set spawn, and then we'd have destroy armor stand. That might be what we potentially need to do. But this here is kind of a potential solution. Because I don't know if the summon command has more functionality versus a teleport command. I'm not seeming to having much luck with it though. Because however they did this would have done that. So I want to see if I can open up this one and find out what they have. They have functions, their table of predicates. What functions do they have? The score TP. So it looks like they have 6 functions. Let's browse what they have. So this X function, let's see what this is. That is very, very convoluted, it feels like. Okay, well, it's a lot of stuff happening. Operation, so execute if score, it matches this. Okay, so they have extremely large numbers, and I guess that's to cover multiple distances. Okay. Well, what is this one then? Okay, it seems like this is similar. So what other functions do we have then? Okay, so here's kind of... This one might help us find out what we need to do. It could be much closer. Let's see. Teleport an entity chords and scoreboard values. Set the value of the entity's score on objective. Okay. Chords are relative to where the command is positioned. That means if any entity is in with 100 of the score, x equals 5, running slash execute as function will teleport the entity to that position. Okay. To use the coordinates as absolute, use execute to position command 00. Okay. So I know I'm in a roughly general correct direction of I need to run the command where the lodestone is. Which I think I'm still having trouble pulling the stored coordinate numbers. So execute if score here matches. Okay, so we have, I guess, multiple cover cases, which I was thinking I was going to need to do. This gives me a general idea, but not exactly, and I don't want to just straight up copy the code. Okay, let's look at what our current one is. I don't know if this... is doing a similar thing, right? Because this right now is... this is their function set up to do the teleportation. So this is a relative teleportation. If they make this coordinate, then it's supposed to do basically score TP. Yes, score TP X. So basically it runs this, which operation. So this is trying to find the distance, I assume, in a positive direction. So they have all of these. So if the player's position matches any of these, my brain cannot internalize this. Like I have the concept in my head. I just can't get the exact format I need to use. Because I get the general gist. Okay. So I just need to execute if my score equals a certain number. Run the teleport this to 1. So this means it was it less than or greater than? Greater than. So if this matches 1 or greater at the position, at the player that it's running, teleport the player 1 in the X direction. I believe is the... Ugh. Okay. So I think I vaguely understand it, but I don't know how to actually implement it within my code. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that this is the solution I need to teleport the player. Okay. So in the command, he's using command blocks, which I would prefer to avoid using if I can. I'm like, I get this works, but I feel like this is very convoluted. Like it's too, I feel like it's too much. So perhaps we can look for different options, because that feels excessive to me. Okay, wow, this is really amazing. I tried it and I didn't expect it to be this quick. I thought that the approach accordance because teleporting smaller, bigger increments would take a little while, but it worked. Okay, so they have okay, let me go ahead and so I'm not going to use this one as a reference, so let's go ahead and close it out. We're not using these. Okay. Okay, this was 5 years ago though, goodness. The y coordinate cannot be negative in caps at 511. Okay. So that's probably not an ideal one either if there's caps. I would like to find something current. Everything's so old though, it's kind of crazy. Let's see. First create scores, we'll use, okay. So I have my objective. where it goes. This is old, but let's see if it can give us potential insight. Before the player teleports, you save his coordinates. Okay. Then you can summon armor stand. Then execute stored result entity at E tag, move one limit, position one, double one, run score player, get. That's okay. So my current, like, this idea is correct, but what I probably need to do is in my summon, I need to give it a tag. So I think I need to add an additional thing here, I think. Can I just say tag equal? So if I say just teleport, does that work? No, I can't just add tag like that. Okay. Okay. So this is a potential solution if I can get the proper syntax in to do what I want it to do. Okay, so we already have everything stored. So the basic idea is that what I need to do is summon a armor stand. And I can say relative, I can do the relative thing. And then this is where I can put in tags. So I can do tags, and then we can say, they used move in this instance, and I think I'll do the same thing. But that didn't, because it might just be tag now, it might not be tags. No. Or I'm missing something in the NBT data. So we did here. It's just like that. No gravity, and so I had to say tag. Do I not need the box? Yes, okay. So I don't need, okay, so if I do this and I say tag, and then I say move, and then I do that, I should give it a thing. So if I say data get entity this armor stand, it should have a tag of move somewhere. Where is tag though? ID, Minecraft, movement speed? Nope, that's not. I want to know what his tags are. Does it not show tags? Oh, I can actually modify the arms in Java. That's interesting. I didn't know you could make them visible. Very interesting. So let's try something. What if I say teleport me? I could just teleport too. If I just say move, no. Well, how did they do this? I don't want it to be invisible right now. I can add that later. But okay. So I say whoops, wrong buttons. Okay. So if I teleport player tag move, Do I do relative positions? That doesn't work either. Because I think it's specifically trying to grab... to try to teleport the player that has that tag, which it doesn't. So that's the wrong method. They tried to do this, which I don't think is correct. Because obviously this is old, so it's not going to do that. Yeah, because the syntax isn't correct. Unless maybe it's not. If I just say all players, it doesn't work either, does it? Oh. Okay. If I just say me, that doesn't work either. Interesting. If I say me, and then I say at, it doesn't like that. Because I can't do multiples. Do 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 do. If I say relative, and then I add in... I need to execute? Let's try this. So execute... run TP player then there's like nothing in there because I don't put any sort of argument words. Okay, let's try something. What if I were to copy this and give it to ChatGPT? Can they update it for me? And then I can test it from there. Okay. What is their change? Let's see how this looks. Okay, yep. Okay. So first of all, let's check if the basic summon would work. So I can summon armor stand, relative, okay. 1 relative position, and then it wanted me to do tag. I'm going to say move, and then we can say that, so it just can summon one. It should have that. Okay. Now all the positions were stored. Store the player's rotation. I don't need to worry about that, I don't think. Teleport the player to the armor stand using this. So based on this thing, they say you can do this and then this, which I don't think it allows me to do so. Tag equal move. Yeah. It doesn't like that at all because that's improper syntax. So I can TP add player and then have like additional augments here, I think. What does it want me to do here? entity with this tag. No, that's not what I'm looking for. If I just do distance 1, can I do something after that? No. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. Because I know you can stack things. So I can say execute at entity tag equal move t. Okay, and then I say run tp player. No, that didn't work. Okay, what if I do it? Yeah, because I'm trying to teleport the player. What if I just teleport me? So that didn't work either. So can it, is it not picking up this? Does this not have the tag like I told it to have? I don't see tags anywhere. Which is a problem. Let's see. I guess I can give it a name. Maybe I need to name it. So can I summon an armor stand with a name? If I just say name move. Then we do get entity information. Does it now have a name? I don't see the name anywhere. I don't understand. Because if I take a name tag in Anvil, I put this down, say move, oh, move, we'll capitalize it, I guess it's fine. And then if I click on this thing, and then I run this thing, it should have a name, yes? There it is, there's a custom name. So that worked. But if I run the command, no custom name. So I gotta summon it with a custom name then, I guess? So it should have a tag. Why do the tags not show up? Weird. Yeet. Okay. We got about 45 minutes left for this stream. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna go about this. Let's say summon armor stand. I do relative, relative, relative. And then for the NBT, it does need to be capitalized. Okay. Oh, did I not? Oh, because I did the wrong thing. Does it have to be capitalized? I wonder if it matters. Doesn't seem to matter. Or maybe that's what I needed to do to get the tag. To go with proper syntax. At least it's valid enough that I can use it. Do 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 do. So the tags are just not shown in this, I guess? That must be what it is. So what if I say effect give entities tag move. Oh, right. I'm going to say glowing 1. No entities found. So it obviously doesn't have it. So what if I said, I could do type, right? Do that, which that will work. Okay, so let's try TP at player. Okay, so that doesn't work. So let's try doing something like execute at entity type. Let's try that. Entity type armor stand. It's teleporting me, but it's not moving me. That's interesting. Oh wait, it teleported me to me? Interesting. So I need to tell it to execute. So it's executing at the armor stand, right? And it's running teleport player. Teleport Steam to Steam. Okay, I don't want it to do that. What does this do? Okay, well I gotta do it the other way. So I want to do the opposite. So I need to switch. I need this player, and then I need do I need to do this? I can do so now that works. So I'm running the command. Can I just do this? This might just actually work as well. So yeah, this is gonna teleport that. So can I reverse that? Good argument. So I need to do something to allow me to teleport that, which I don't know for sure what I need to do. Okay, let's try maybe looking for TP player to armor stand. Execute as at entity. We're going to do type armor stand. So pick an armor stand with the scoreboard text stand 1. I don't need to do that. And I can say run TP me. No, this is not how I want that to do. Execute at player, maybe. Run teleport that player. Weird. I'm missing something here. My brain just can't get this. TP entity to another armor stand. Okay. I'm confused. Why is there not simply just a put it in the right order for that? I feel like that's... Use our custom NBT to first give them a tag, then select them from the tag. That's a suggestion. This is an old option though. Let's try... No, I don't want to do that. Wait, why does that... Like, that's not even telling me... It's incorrect, though. It does not work that way. My brain. Okay. Because this is old syntax. I'm pretty sure. So if I just, like, drop that in here, is there... Okay. I'm trying to teleport a model directly behind the selected player. This resolves around the teleporting using okay. This feels like this is overly complicated. It doesn't feel like it needs to be this complicated. There's definitely something I'm missing here. So, teleport target location. Teleports the entity to a certain position without changing their rotation. Teleports the executor to a certain position and changes its rotation. Okay. So to execute at the player, I should just run. Okay. Oh. Okay. Teleport armor stand. So there's that information there at least. Execute at player run. Just kind of see what the autofill can give me. Teleport. So I want to do teleport the player. There's player. Okay. And what's the destination? So destination is an XYZ. Which is okay, destination entity does work. So if I do this and I say, I don't think this is gonna work, but we can try it. That's the destination. That's why I think it wanted me to do this, but I don't think you can do that because of syntax. It's not correct. So an example of this. Because I know you can do. Can I do that? Because you can say TP Steam and then to like, which is not going to work. Which if I can get this one, that's really hard to get that information though, I feel like. Can I copy it? Okay. If I were to data, let's say data get entity. Oh, there we go. I can then grab this, right? So if I copy this, and I say teleport Steam, put that in, that'll work. Okay. So now that order works. So that means I need something to get this thing. So I also need this to be summoned when I click on this though, right? That's complicated, isn't it? Okay, can I summon you at this coordinate? Because I can hardwire it in, but I need to make sure that I can, through functions, pull the cords, which I should be able to. So if I say summon the armor stand, I don't want relative coordinates, but instead of relative coordinates, I want it to go to the position of this. Because that doesn't work like that, obviously. And that also doesn't work. I can't do that either. Can I do this? No, that doesn't work either. Because it's expecting a double, which that technically is a double, is it not? I wish I could just do that, you know? Just make it equal this, but it doesn't. Okay, can I do anything with this? I can do something here, right? It's expecting white space. So entity, and then it says I can do this, but it's expecting a double. So it wants this, but then I just say 1. Doesn't let me do that, but I can just add this, right? Let's try something. Okay, so it doesn't like that right now, but if I had a 1 in there, no, but I can do this. Ugh. This might just be the same issue as what was having earlier, trying to determine the position. Because it's trying to summon at a specific coordinate. So if I can make it work with this, it should be able to do the same thing. It should be able to teleport the player just like it could do a summon, which it probably doesn't work then. First, you need to store the coordinates in a custom storage. Yep. Got it. Now to summon it, It's saying to do this. Curious what this does. Probably nothing, because it's incorrect. It's poor syntax. Because I can do this. But that just does it relative to my current position. Grr. Now, can I get the information for this? Data get block. The target block is not a block entity, so yeah, so it can't pick it up. Okay, well, do I just go for an interaction entity? Because that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. And what I'm currently doing is this feels very convoluted. I was really wanting to make it use of the lodestones and the compass, but I guess what I could do is, I guess let's try a sign right here. Secondary use interaction. I don't know if I spelled that right. T. That might just be simpler. I'll just have to create them every time. If I'm making a map, I guess it's not too big a deal, right? But I guess I could even have, I could just summon the armor stand as part of the map and never destroy it, but then I have to do, no, an interaction entity is going to be the best option. So, but I haven't done anything with interaction entities with scoreboards yet. So I might have to just rewrite everything I've done. Okay, I don't think it's following what I wanted to do here. Because I can do, I look at this and then I say summon interaction entity at these coordinates, and I can do F3B. It puts one here, which obviously I want to adjust where that goes. Okay, let's try, you know what? We'll delete it from here because we're not going to use this one because we're trying to do that. We'll try it with this one. Okay, so if I pick this position and I do summon the interaction entity, I want to do -6, -12, -7, which is incorrect. That's the wrong thing as well. Oh, whoops. Okay. Find out what these are. -7, 13, -7. Okay. Summon interaction entity. So -7, -13, -7. And then I needed to change its size so that you can interact with it. And I forgot how I did that. I know it was something to the effect of length and something, I think. Length? I forget. Oh, start a new chat here. Okay. Minecraft interaction entity. Yes. Okay. I can summon it. Nope. Why are you doing armor stands? Not armor stands. That is not what I want to do. Apparently you don't have this information. Got it. Okay. Did I bookmark that previous one? If I didn't bookmark that previous one, that's silly of me. I gotta find out where that was. I hope I bookmarked it. How to do data to edit durability of an item. Custom structure. Nope. Nope. Did I not save that? Am I a fool? I am probably a fool. Most definitely. Okay. Not working. Okay. Do. Width and length. How? No, I know I can do it. Why? Why are you not here? Change the size, width, and length, width and height. Probably. There we go. How did I do it before? That's what it was. Okay, so it should be height. Oops. Height. 1B, I think is what I needed to do. I'm going to do 1.1. And then I'll do width 1.1 B as well, right? There. So now I shouldn't be able to... Oh, I can't click on it. Interesting. Did that work? I don't think it worked. I should probably hide my VHS code while I'm fiddling here, shouldn't I? Make it a little easier for people to see what I'm fiddling with. Oh, I can't see. Weird. Okay. Why are you not summoning, like you're not being larger than I wanted it to be? Which is weird, it should have made it larger. But it's definitely still a full block size. Which I guess, technically, what I could do is, let's say I have a setup here. And we can simply put the lodestone here. And I would just put the interaction entity in front of it. I guess I could also try offsetting the position. Ooh, that actually might work. Let's try that instead. So we can do this. I'm going to say summon interaction entity. And we can pick, we have X, Y, and Z. I gotta figure exactly where I want it to go. Because if I do say -7, which is the X coordinate, I gotta remember which directions these are. Oh goodness. We'll do -12 and then we'll do -6. Let's try 7 on that, just to see what that does. Okay, so that's what I'm wanting. But what we'll do is we'll get rid of this one. And this will make it like 6.8 or something. Okay, that offsets it a lot, so I want to do probably something different then, because if we do like 7, it puts it completely over there. So if I do 7.8, it puts it way out that way. Okay. Fiddling here, try to get things in position. Wish we had like an easier tool. Okay, so I probably want 6.1. Stuff like getting it in there closer, which if that's set up like that, then you can't interact with the lodestone at all, but you can right click the entity. That might be what I need to do, and simply just have it. So when you right click this, it sets your spawn point to where you're standing, and I can even do like a secondary lodestone. So like you walk on here, click it, and then that should be your new spawn point. That might be an easier option than all this fiddling I've been doing. Goodness. Now I just gotta remember how I did the right click interactions. We're gonna jump into the other world real quick. My Secret of Mana one, which I know I had the right click interaction on. This one, yes. Where was it? Is it this? Because I think what it was, so the type of interaction has an NBT data of interaction. Is it because I gave it that name? Oh no, then it has a tag. Okay. Can I grab this and then go back into here and have it available to me? Oh look, I can! That's cool. Alright. So I can change this, and we'll say the respawn, we'll do like respawn as the interaction. I don't know, the command blocks are just going to be easier for this, I feel like. I could probably figure out how to do the scoreboard or the advancement setup, but this is a good direction to go, I guess. Alright, so execute as entity type equal Minecraft interaction NPD interaction tag equal respawn. Let's just do that real quick. So it's in my chat. Though I guess I could make a command block and just put it in there so I have it available. Let's drop you in there. So now you're saved in there for me. Let's jump back to the other one real quick. Let's see if I needed to do any other like extras. Just to stop spamming the interaction and just to tell the player. Okay, so I've got the 3 interaction steps. Did I need to do anything else with it? Unclear currently. So I'm going to need this. So we're going to want to get the entirety of this. Control-A, Control-C, copy that. We'll go back over to here. And we'll put down another command block, and we'll just put that in there so we have that accessible. Obviously, it's going to be different here. So this would be respawn. And I might have to do like respawn 1, respawn 2, respawn 3, respawn 4 potentially. Yeah, that might be what I need to do. But this is giving me my direction. Oh boy. So I don't think this is the way to go. So let's grab some dye. And we'll just put that here. It's gonna red that all out. And I want that one to be line because this is the one we're gonna go for. Oop. But what we can do is grab this, put it here. Okay, so the idea is use the interaction entity to set our spawn. When we right click it, it will simply run the command set spawn point. Which I think we could just basically replicate this anywhere we want it, and it's super simple. Rather than the complete mess that I've dealt with over here. Maybe we don't even need datapacks. Maybe doing datapacks is not the optimal direction for this map. Because I guess if I do command blocks, I could technically summon these in. Well, the reason I wanted to do datapacks, I think, was it's because it would be better for like world gen if I do world gen in the future. Okay. Meh. Okay, I think my brain is done for the day. So I think we're just going to end it here. It's a little early, but yeah, my brain's fried. Thanks for watching.